Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Sal, straight from Post. How you all doing? And welcome to another episode of Sal Reacts. Guys, it's happened. It's happened. It looks like it's happened. Erik Ten Hag has been sacked as Manchester United manager, guys. How do we feel about that? What is your reaction? According to Laurie Whitwell and Fabrizio Romano, Ten Hag has been sacked, guys. He has been sacked, and he will no longer be Manchester United, with Ruud van Nistelrooy set to take charge as interim manager, guys. He's going to take charge as interim manager. Listen, guys, you know what? I'm sad as it is. I'm absolutely devastated, of course, guys. I don't like any manager being sacked, of course, guys. That is not what we are about as a football club, of course, guys. So absolutely, you know what? It's not something that we should celebrate. Admiral Dress, is it true? This is true. This is coming from Laurie Whitwell and Fabrizio Romano. It looks like Erik Ten Hag has been sacked, and Ruud van Nistelrooy will be the interim manager for the time being, guys. He will be the interim manager. This is like big news, huge news. I mean, it's happened sooner than I thought. I mean, I've done my thumbnail. If you look at my thumbnail for Chatterbox later on, I said he will be sacked this week on my thumbnail, but it's happened before. It's happened before I can even talk. It's happened before, guys. Erik Ten Hag is sacked as Manchester United manager, set to be confirmed by Manchester United very, very soon, guys. You know what? The toxicity within the fan base, you know what, it's grown, you know, and hopefully, you know, that we move on now. We move on now. Ruud van Nistelrooy will be the interim manager for the time going forward, guys. And you know what? Check out my thumbnail literally from an hour ago, guys. I've done it for Chatterbox. I knew something like this was going to happen. I said it on the thumbnail, and he has been sacked, guys, according to Laurie Whitwell and Fabrizio Romano, guys. So all we can say is thank you, Ten Hag. Commiserations. It hasn't worked out, guys, but we have to move on, of course. Firstly, I love this club. Again, continue 45 years of support. Big up Han Solo. How you doing? Big up Composed View. Big up everyone, of course. How you feeling about this big news, guys? How you feeling about? I'd like to know who is coming in. Who do you think, Sal? At the moment, I'm hearing Xavi. I'm hearing a lot about Xavi, Composed View. I'm hearing a lot about him. But, you know, at the moment, right now, this moment, it's going to be Ruud van Nistelrooy to take charge of Manchester United for the foreseeable. He's going to be the interim manager going forward, guys. Absolutely incredible, of course. He can't argue, but what it would happen if we had missed 5 open nets yesterday and get done by the ref in the worst penalty. So I know, GCF, I know how you're feeling. I feel exactly the same as you, my friend. But at the end of the day, you know what? You are judged. Ultimately, it's the manager who gets hit. Sadly, it's the manager that get hit. You know, regardless of what happened yesterday, it's the manager who's going to feel the force. And you know what? I know one to be celebrating someone being sacked, especially for Manchester United. It's not what we pride ourselves in, you know. And hopefully now people can put all the negativity to bed, etc. Now we're going to argue about who's going to be the next manager, etc. You know, but I'm absolutely devastated by this, you know, in regards to the way Manchester United are going, the way we're moving. But you have to give credit to Ineos. They've made the decision quickly, and it's happened, guys. So you know what? Can't complain about that. They've done it quickly, and we have to move on, of course, guys. This 2.5 years, the football has been so unconvincing. You have to agree, absolutely. Funny advert. Glad it's all over now. You know what? We can move on now. Big up, Grayo. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Well, it was expected that Erik Ten Hag cups about our league form and players playing badly along with your tactics and the team selection cost you your job. Good luck in the future. Absolutely. It's no personal hard feelings, isn't it? You know what? We wish him the best in the future, guys. Absolutely. We wish him the best. Look, I supported Erik Ten Hag with everything last season. I supported him with everything. You know, I was even blamed for the letter that went around the you know what, it's circulating around the internet. But you know what? I said I'll give him till Halloween. And I told everyone it's going to be Halloween. I said a Halloween surprise. And there's your surprise, guys. I did say it. And do you know what? You know, there you go, guys. Absolutely. I doubt if anything would change, to be honest. Grayo, I agree with you, my friend. Absolutely agree. I doubt that anything major is going to change if we're being totally honest with ourselves, guys. It is, you know what, a new manager coming in, but those same players those same players, so those are the same players who are going to be still at the football club, getting another opportunity under another manager, and this is what we have to change, of course, as well. Big up everyone, big up Randy. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Welcome. It's a results business, and we haven't had the results. It's a sad day, but it has to be done. Patrick, I agree, mate. It's business at the end of the day, Patrick, isn't it? You know, it's no hard feelings. Ten Hag will get a £17 million payoff, right? And he will go to another club, right? He will go to another club with no problem, guys. He will get a £17 million payoff, you know. He'll be fine. Don't worry about Erik Ten Hag. He'll be fine, guys. He'll have to be cushy, mate. It's confirmed on the website. Absolutely. It's all confirmed now. Erik Ten Hag has been sacked as Manchester United manager, and it is confirmed now. Let me just have a look on the Twitter sphere, of course. Let's have a look. Let's have a look, guys. I'm going to have a look on the Twitter sphere, see if we can get it. Yeah, it's all over the websites now, guys. It's all over the websites. He has been sacked. He has been sacked, guys. And you know what? That is it. It's all confirmed. You see this? It's all confirmed, guys. And Ruud van Nistelrooy will be the interim manager, guys. Best of luck to Ruud van Nistelrooy. A huge opportunity for Ruud van Nistelrooy, as we know, a brilliant opportunity for the main man, of course, guys, is Ruud van Nistelrooy. You know what? I wish him the best of luck. I really do wish him the best of luck. But you know what? Commiserations to Erik Ten Hag. But he'll be all right. He'll be all right. As I said, he'll be okay. He'll be okay, of course, guys. Good luck to the next Paul Sol managing this mob top spots. Absolutely. Good luck to the next Paul Sol. Absolutely, mate. You know what? The same players are going to be there. The same players are going to be absolutely down tooling again. You know, the new manager. This is why I said it's so imperative that we don't just concentrate on one thing. We have to concentrate on many things, guys. It's not just Erik Ten Hag. There's a fundamental problem in our football club, and some of it is those players who've been there for 7, 8 years, guys. They have to be made accountable. They have to be held accountable as well. What's funny is I woke up today while working. I was looking at the potential managers, was literally reading the Marcus Rojo and his tactics. You know what? Might be. You never know who it's going to be. It might be Marcus Rose, of course, guys. Big up, Elite Baller. Hope you're doing well, my bro. Hope you're doing well. You go, Mr. Stubborn. Well, there you go, Mr. Stubborn. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's what happens, isn't it? Erik Ten Hag about problems remains. I agree, mate. But best of luck. Well done for everyone who stuck by the manager right to the end. I'm going to say this. Well done to every single one of you guys who stuck by the manager right to the end, right? This isn't the end. Manchester United are not going to miraculously become the best team in the world. But one thing I will say is that you know what? It hasn't been easy this last few months watching Manchester United. Manchester United have not been good enough. And results, as we know, it is a results business. And you have to get the results. You know, if you don't get the results, as much as we love the manager or we love a certain player, you know what? It's all about Manchester United at the end of the day. You know, it's all about Manchester United. And that's what I would say about that, of course. Absolutely. Absolutely. Xavi out already. Randy, come on, Randy. Come on, Randy. Big up. Jamaica in the house. Big up, Jargo. Hope you're doing well. Ruud van Nistelrooy out. Absolutely not, mate. Don't be on that page yet, Randy. Come on. Lord Randy, I'm gutted. So I'm gutted as well, Rodney. I'm gutted as well. People know me as an advent supporter of Erik Ten Hag and Manchester United. I mean, I always support the manager, but I'm gutted for Erik Ten Hag. I'm absolutely devastated for the guy. But you know what? This is what football is. You know, football is a business. It's cutthroat. And at the end of the day, if you don't get the results, you know what? We all know what's going to happen, guys. We all know what's going to happen. He will lose his job. You know, he will lose his job. And this is what's happened, guys. You know, unfortunately, sadly, I'm working on United. I'm working on the United are scary narratives as we speak. Yeah, do you know what? At the end of the day, the new manager comes in. Ruud van Nistelrooy is going to come in. Poor Ruud van Nistelrooy. How long before we turn against Ruud van Nistelrooy? How long before the narrative turns on Ruud van Nistelrooy, guys? We'll have to wait and see, guys. We'll have to wait and see. But one thing's for certain, you know what? Manchester United have to move on. The football club is what matters the most of all. And the football club is not one man. It's not one player. You know what? It's a collective, the football club, you know. And obviously things happen like this. You know, I'm sad that Man United have sacked so many managers over this last 10 years when I survived the whole of the Sir Alex Ferguson period, of course, you know. But this is what happens in football. This is what business is. This is how it happens. And you know what? We just move on. Football moves on, and we have to go from there, guys. Losing to West Ham yesterday, I said it. Of course, guys, Ineos think like me. They think like me, don't they? They think like me. I said, look, after the West Ham game, it's over. If he loses the game, it's over. If he loses the game, I said weeks ago, it's going to end at at Halloween, sorry. It's going to end at Halloween, and it has ended at Halloween. It's ended at Halloween, just as I predicted, and they've gone exactly with what I said. We should not have lost to West Ham. West Ham was the nail in the coffin. We should not be losing to teams like West Ham, guys. It's unacceptable. It's totally unacceptable to be losing to West Ham. At the end of the day, a lot of people will be happy. Lots of people will be happy. Those Ten Hag outers will be happy. They'll find something else to moan about now. They can moan about something else now. Let them go and moan about whatever they want to moan about at the end of the day. That is just what life is at the end of the day, It's a promise I made, Sal. You're going to have to block me. I'm not going to block you, Randy. It's your opinion, my bro. Mate, I know you're upset. I'm upset, Randy. This is what happens in football, though. We have to accept it, Randy, at the end of the day. And just you know what, just come to the channel and we'll talk. You know what I mean? That's what it's all about. Big up. In the next few games, we will know got to see if the manager or the players that are blamed for the ball. Grayo, don't be surprised if those same players go on a killer run, 5, 6, 7 games unbeaten. Don't be surprised if they beat Leicester, they beat Chelsea, they beat Arsenal, they beat all these teams, and then you'll see the true self. They showed themselves, many of those players, when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, when they went on a 22 winning run. Of course, they went on a 22 game winning run. They showed what they're about. They showed then what they're about. You know what I mean? And they're going to do it again. We know it. And that is what's going to be the most sickening thing of all, is that they're going to do exactly the same thing, guys. Exactly the same thing, which is very, very disappointing, guys. Absolutely very, very sad and disappointing, as we know, guys. Bear me a second. There we go, guys. So, yeah, he is no longer the Manchester United manager. And sadly, it has been confirmed by Manchester United as well, guys. So, basically, what we have to do, guys, is just as a collective, as a fan base, we have to move on. This is not a day to celebrate. It's absolutely not a day to celebrate. This is a day to reflect. This is a day to think about, the future of our football club and think like, now this is where Ineos have to stand up. This is where Ineos have to stand up. This is where Ineos have to be counted. This is where it all happens, guys, at the end of the day. At the end of the day, guys. Link in the yeah, let me have a look at this. Breaking mentioned I'm going to try their luck and approach Julian Nagelsmann, MUFC. Wouldn't mind that at the end of the day. Now's the time, isn't it? But the manner we lost, I know it's the manner, Brandy. Do you know what? The way we lost was wrong. But do you know what? This is how fickle football is. Regardless what happens, you know what? It's not just the West Ham game, Randy. It's a number of games before that. The Crystal Palace game, the Brighton game, the Liverpool game, the Tottenham game, the Fenerbahce game. It's as many games as well as what happened last season. Sadly, it's just the way it has come to this, because football is a cutthroat business now. We don't have patience for managers anymore. It's not about, any patience and stuff like that. We don't have that anymore in the football, of course, guys. I think you're right, Sal. Big up, Lord Rodney. Big up, and how you guys feeling? Who do you want as a new manager? Interim will be Ruud van Nistelrooy, guys. It looks like it will be Ruud van Nistelrooy as the interim. It will be, but you know what? I won't say that with any celebration. Of course, many people out there will be celebrating, but what part of me feels like, thank God it's over, guys. I'm just thinking, thank God it's over. We can now move on with everything, of course, guys. Absolutely, we can now move on with everything, of course. Let me just look at this. Yeah, it's a big day, guys. It's a big day, but you know what? It's a day that I never thought I would see too much. I never thought I'd see much of these days. When Alex Ferguson was the manager, I never thought I'd see us sack so many managers in such a sports. I used to look at Chelsea. And I used to think, Chelsea, they're a sacking team, they're not a proper team and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And I used to say all these kind of things, Now look at us. We're just like them in a way, ain't we? We're just like them in a way. We're sort of getting there, ain't we? We're sort of getting into the realms of a Chelsea and stuff. Roy Keane would be good this week. Can you imagine that, bruv? Can you imagine that? But it won't happen. It won't happen. Nah, absolutely not. Too much of a risk. Yes, Sal, Ineos need to get it right. If an active, this is the time now that Ineos have to be stand up and being counted. In regards to Ineos, this is their biggest decision in regards to their tenure, short tenure as owners of this football club, co-owners of this football club, of course. It is their biggest decision. And the biggest decision they've had two big decisions to make already at Manchester United, which is keeping Ten Hag and getting a replacement for Ten Hag. I'm sure they wouldn't have envisioned that it would happen so soon, of course, guys. Hi, Ronnie John. I'm gutted. Randy, look, we're here for you, bruv. We're here for you. Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it, man. This is what happens. Eric Ten Hag will be fine. Eric Ten Hag will find a new job. Eric Ten Hag is going to get 17 million. He will be fine, guys. It'll be absolutely cool. It's nothing to worry about with that, my friends. No way, fair enough, Randy. Same awful results, Randy. It's the awful results. It's basically what is on the pit. Sal, that was crazy. We were talking about this. I told you, Rasta, it's going to happen. I told you, Rasta. And I said it's going to happen at Halloween. And what has happened? It's happened around about Halloween, hasn't it? You know, and I said it's going to happen. I knew it was going to happen, guys. You know, I knew it this morning. You know, it's no shock to me. It's no shock to me. I knew it would. I mean, the West Ham game, I said it days ago. That will be my cutoff point. That is Ineos' cutoff point as well. And I knew it will be the cutoff point. I knew the West Ham game would be the cutoff point. We lose to West Ham. That's it. Sayonara. That's it. No more. You know, and that's what I would say. Admiral Drex, smash a like if you're happy. Everton Hag or out. Saga is over. The arguments are over now. The debates are over now. Everyone can stay calm now, guys. Everyone can stay calm. And you know what? What can we do? What can we do, guys? Absolutely. We have to move on. We don't need a coach. We need an exorcism and a club. Randy, you say it as it is. I actually kind of agree with that. I actually agree with Randy here. I do think our club is cursed. And I do think we need an exorcism or someone, a Mulvey or a priest, someone to go to Old Trafford and pray over the football stadium because you know what? At the end of the day, you know, it is cursed. We have been cursed this last few years. It hasn't been great, has it? It's not been fabulous, has it? It's not been nice. You know, it's been a pit of toxicity. It's been a pit of toxicity, of course, guys. So, you know what? Look, I just want to thank Eric Ten Hag for what he has done, bringing us 2 trophies, of course. And I just want to say that I wish him all the best in his future endeavors. And I hope that he succeeds. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't succeed. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a big job. He'll get another big job, guys. Of course, he's going to get another big job, you know, and that's it. You know, Ineos were pushed into a corner. Ineos know that they had to make a move this week, you know, and, you know, it's happened sooner this week rather than later, which is better, of course, you know, absolutely. Couldn't make it worse, Randy. Absolutely. This lot will round. You know what? They're going to throw Ruud van Nistelrooy under the bus. And this is why I'm saying that we have to get rid of some of these players as well. Some of these players have to be gone, guys. They'll have to be gone as well. Not just Ruud van Nistelrooy. You know, not just the manager, Eric Ten Hag, but Ruud van Nistelrooy is going to be thrown under the bus as well, guys. So a lot of these players have to go. They have to be out the door, guys. This is what it's all about. Getting rid of the players, getting rid of the managers, one thing. It's one thing. We need to fix the other things within the football club as well. Those players, those down-toolers, you know, those players have been there for 10 years and survived the likes of Jose, Ole, Ragnick, you know, and now Ten Hag, of course, guys. They survived all those managers, some of those players, you know, and we have to look at that as well. So some of those players have to leave as well, guys, have to leave as well. Randy, even the players knew West Ham was a D-Day. Yeah, absolutely. Some people were saying that Dalot missed the chance by purpose. Some of them are saying that it's his fault. Some of them were saying that, of course. Guys, absolutely, Mark, we have to find a witch about Pogba paid to curse United. I think it's even before that, Pogba, Mark. I think it's before that. I think we've been cursed before that. I think we've been bad for ages, 10 years. We need to get rid of the Glazers. Glazers out for life. Glazers out. Glazers out. Glazers out for life. Absolutely, Glazers out. Hi, Sal. I was not expecting it this tonight. And I'm celebrating no, unless we sell the problem players, install discipline and a proper structure, then we celebrate if it gets with. Absolutely, Jim. Absolutely, Jim. You know what? We've been saying it. We're on the same page. Some of these players need to leave. Those players have been there for years. You know, Dalot, you know, Rashford, you know, Bruno, those type of clowns, you know, who need to go as well. Those players need to go, not just the manager. Do you know what I mean? They're the ones who are on the pitch. They're the ones who are on the pitch doing the results, doing the bad results, the draws, the losses, etc. Mark, Ruud van Nistelrooy don't need to pick them while he is still a manager, does he? Don't need to pick them. I'm not sure what you mean. Ruud van Nistelrooy don't need to pick them while he is the manager, does he? I don't know, mate, what you mean there. What do you mean now, Mark? Clarify that for me. Ruud van Nistelrooy will be the interim manager, guys. He will be the interim manager. He's not going to be the permanent manager. So he will be the interim manager. As I spoke earlier on Breaking Dawn, that Ruud van Nistelrooy will be the interim manager, guys. And you know what? I knew it will be Halloween. We're going to have a bad Halloween, ain't we? It's a good Halloween for some people. You know what? It's a bad Halloween for other people. For me, you know what? Manchester United will always move on. Manchester United will always prosper. Manchester United will always win. We will get there to where we want it, which is going to be the promised land, guys. That is where we're going to go, guys. Absolutely, absolutely. Jim, I don't trust Bruno. I'm sorry to say that this Bruno and Rashford and Dalot, the cancer will, as Maguire and Lindelof, all of them, mate. Luke Shaw, the whole shebang, the whole lot. All cancerous, mate. All cancerous. I would get rid of them. You know what I mean? It's going to be a matter of time before they throw Ruud, our legend, under the bus as well. You watch this space. You watch this space, guys. It's going to be like that. The first thing Ruud van Nistelrooy should do is strip the captain Fernandes. I mean, that is going to be a test for Ruud van Nistelrooy, isn't it? What team will he pick? Will he drop Bruno? Will he play the double pivot? What will happen, guys? What will happen? You know? He meant those underperforming players. I hope so. I hope all of them go. I hope all of them go. Absolutely. Fed up with them. Good morning, afternoon, even go man around the world. I'm the happiest Man United fan. Every 10 Hag sacked. I'm not happy, David. I'm not happy that someone's being sacked. Now we'll see what Man United must do. The players can't answer, and we wanted them. No, watch the players up tall now. Watch the players up tall. Yeah, watch the players, and that is not a good thing. That shows you that they were down tooling. And if they can down tool once, they can down tool again, guys. If they can do it once, they can do it again. If those players go on a winning run miraculously after Ruud van Nistelrooy has been there for 5 minutes, then you know that they are the ones that are down tooling. Then you know that they are unprofessional and they don't love the club, because if they love the club, they will never down tool. I'm never happy when a manager gets sacked for Manchester United. Never happy, no matter what it is. It's sad at the end of the day, of course, guys. Absolutely. Absolutely. Big up, Jim. Absolutely. Those toxic clown players, absolutely. They're bloody clowns, a lot of them. I don't care what people say. Rashford, you clown. Bruno, you clown. Shaw, you clown. Malacia, you clown. All of you clowns, all bloody clowns. You're not winners. Where's your trophy? Show me your Premier League trophy. Show me your Champions League trophy. Stop with your ego. Stop with your ego and prove it on the pitch. That's what you need to do. Sack another manager. Well done. You sacked another manager. Congratulations, guys. Congratulations. Now, where's your Premier League medal, mate? Where's your Champions League medal, mate? I don't want to hear it. You absolute down tool, useless, worthless pieces of bloody worthless, as useful as a damp sock. That's the lot of them at the end of the day. Absolutely. As useful as a damp sock. I was never out about watch me. The new guy has to win every game. I'll be back on every game we lose. Grandy, you're Manchester United, my friend. You're Manchester United, man. And we're here together with it, man. You're Manchester United. And you know what? They're not going to win every game. No manager has ever won every game, guys. But you know what? If he doesn't match Eric Ten Hag's record of 2 trophies, you know what? Then you know what's going to happen, isn't it? You know. I believe that Ruud was watching every player and ticked who was costing Eric Ten Hag the job. He will sort them out. I hope so, Mark. I really hope so. I did see his face when Dalot missed that chance. It was a face of bewilderment. His face was like, what? What's going on here? It was like that. Do you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, yeah, you know, we'll have to say, you know, I hope he does. I hope he shows the strength and the character. I really do hope he shows the strength and character, guys. Absolutely. As useful as a chocolate teapot. Absolutely. Absolutely. A snowball in hell. Absolutely. That's what it is at the end of the day. That's what these players are. That's all they're good for at the end of the day. You know, I would say that. I'm calling them out. You are to blame, you players. You players are to blame. Well done. You got Eric Ten Hag sacked. Well done. You got Ole Gunnar Solskjaer sacked. Well done. You got Jose Mourinho sacked. Well done. You got David Moyes sacked. You know, well done. You got Louis van Gaal sacked. Well done. You know, you're such a great footballer. You're such a great footballer, ain't you? Go and prove it on the bench and win. Go and challenge for the Premier League title. Absolute bottlers. Absolutely. I have a feeling it will be grand, but oh, God, blimey, no compulsory. We need the best in class. We need the best in class. No more of this, stopgap managers. We don't need that. The interim manager is Ruud van Nistelrooy. My only hope is that he doesn't go on a 6-winning run and then they give him a new contract. I want him to prove himself for the whole season. The whole season he needs to prove himself until the end of the season. Don't be knee-jerk reaction giving him a contract because this miraculous new manager bounce happens again. Do you know what I mean? And this is the problem with it. Goodness me, absolutely. Hi, David. Congregation. Absolutely, David. Big up, David. Big up, Randy, of course. Composed view. Absolutely. Do you know what? I tell you again, he has been sacked. He has been sacked, guys. Sadly, I was never Ten Hag out either, but they should have sacked Eric Ten Hag after the FA Cup instead of putting the fans through the ringer from the point of view. I think, Jim, you know what? I knew it was going to be Halloween, and if you watch my streams from before, I had an inkling that it was going to be Halloween if they lose to West Ham. This is why I sacrificed myself for the West Ham game, because I knew Ineos were going to sack him after the West Ham game if they lost the game. I had it from good information that they were going to sack him if they lose to West Ham. And that is when I said I'm gonna change my mind after the West Ham game, because that would mean I supported the manager all the way through. Because I knew if he loses that game, he's going to be sacked. Said it earlier in the stream, of course. Useful as a waterproof tea bag. Oh goodness me! An igloo in UAE, an igloo in Abu Dhabi. Absolutely. Potter is as good as a blow-up dartboard. Oh, my goodness me. Yeah, Potter. Bloody Harry Potter. It was coming. Good afternoon, bro. You called it, Sal. Thank you so much, Trigger Kid. Yes, I said Halloween. And that's why I sacrificed myself at Halloween. Because I knew I had it on good authority that if he lost to West Ham, that was it. That was it, guys. And I don't feel any joy in that. I don't feel any happiness in that. Do you know what? At the end of the day, it is another manager ticked off the list of managers who failed at Manchester United. It's nothing to celebrate, is it, at the end of the day? But I would say this, Eric Ten Hag will get his 17 million payoff and he will get another big job. That is pretty certain, isn't it? He will get another big job. Wherever it is, if it's in Italy, in Spain, he will get another big job. He'll be fine, guys. He'll be fine. He has CV of 2 trophies in 2 years, so he's going to be absolutely fine, guys, But you know what? We don't like people getting sacked at Manchester United. That's not what it's about at the end of the day. Man United are classy. Of course, guys. Lord Rodney, big up Rodney, of course. Eric Ten Hag will be okay. He will have a success somewhere else. Good luck to him. Good luck to Eric Ten Hag. And I wish him the best of luck in his future endeavors. Of course, the decision had to happen, guys. The decision had to happen, of course. Fuck Man United. UK Darren. Wow. I thought you were Brian. Definitely don't talk like that. Not going good, guys. Fair enough. I said that because I care for the well-being of the fans. Respect Sal. It's a balanced view, but I'm giving today. I'm not happy to get. Jim, you're a good person. I'm a good person. We don't like to see people getting sacked, do we? This is the way we are. But you know what? The results haven't been good enough, and we know that the results haven't been good enough. I mean, we're losing too many games, guys. We lose against Chelsea. We are 16th, possibly. It's 1 point above the relegation zone, guys. 1 point. So you can't have that at Manchester United, especially when we spent this amount of money. It just can't happen, especially with this new tenure, of course, guys. But the run of games and next coming fixtures till January really tough for the new manager, bro. Just check the first. Yeah, we got Chelsea first. We've also got Arsenal in December. Let's not forget. So it's going to be very difficult for the new manager, isn't it? Well, he's going to have to prove himself, the new manager. Obviously Ruud van Nistelrooy, it's going to be very difficult for him. He's left in a very precarious position at the moment to take Manchester United higher, of course. 17 million and an AX job with 100 million budget. Absolutely, that's what's going to happen. He's going to get something like that. He'll be fine. He'll be absolutely fine. Waterproof tea bag. Yeah, absolutely. Start over again, Lo. Absolutely, we have to start over again. More players, but on the backlog, and that the manager has to work with. Best of luck to Ruud van Nistelrooy. Ruud van Nistelrooy. La 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 la. Ruud van Nistelrooy. La, 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 la. You can do it, Ruud van Nistelrooy. You can do it, man. Look, we support you. We support the new manager. This is how we do at Manchester United, guys. And this is what we're going to do from this day forward. No more toxicity, guys. We have to do this from this day forward. We move on. Commiserations to Eric Ten Hag, but the guy will be fine. The guy will be fine. Much love to Eric Ten Hag. Those of you who supported him all the way to the final day, you know what? Congratulations to you. You are an example, right? An example, right to the final day today. Absolutely. To tell you the truth, I don't want Ruud as a permanent manager, and it worries me. They might go for a cheap option. Jim Watkins, I don't know if they're going to do that. I hope not, Jim. I hope not, to be honest with you. I hope they're not going to do that. You know what I mean? I hope they're not going to go for the cheap option, because at the end of the day, we need to get the best in class. Ruud van Nistelrooy has only managed PSV, of course, so he's not the best in class, guys. He's definitely not the best in class. Absolutely not. Blown up dartboard out. Absolutely. So this is the truth. Eric Ten Hag has been sacked as Manchester United manager. From this day forward, guys, he has been sacked and he's no longer the manager of Manchester United. Ruud van Nistelrooy, ex-Manchester United player, will take charge as interim manager for the remainder of the season, guys. So Erik Ten Hag has been sacked as Manchester United manager. Don't mention Gareth Southgate in my stream again. He is not going to be the Manchester United manager. Please don't mention Gareth Southgate ever again. Do not give me that anxiety, please. Absolutely. Lord Roddy Shavy is the name on the street. That's the name on the street. I don't know if he's the right guy, though. I really don't know if he's the right guy, guys, if I'm being totally honest with you. Absolutely not, but, I want to thank Erik Ten Hag for the FA Cup, for the League Cup. I want to thank Erik Ten Hag for the results, the great games, those games, he came in, we had a lot of enthusiasm, and he won the FA Cup, of course, guys, and the League Cup as well. And basically got to another final as well. So thank you, Erik Ten Hag, for that. Congratulations on doing a decent job for Man United. It is the impossible job. It is the impossible job, guys. Manchester United is the impossible job. It's very hard, and you've got a number of problems there. And those problems will still be at the football club. And I'm talking about those players who've been there nearly 10 years, and those players need to be removed as well, guys. Those players are the ones, they need to be removed as well, and it's not just about removing the manager. It's never about that. It's much more than that, Let me read this. Another manager, shame she plays. Absolutely, I agree. Randy Shavy out already. Come on, Randy. I want anything to say, but I don't think it will happen, or at least and go and get world-class proven manager. Don't be surprised, Jim, if it happens. I mean, Ineos are a different animal now. They might go and get him. You never know, of course, guys. You never know. Zidane out. Oh, goodness me. Randy. I'd argue Tottenham is the impossible job. But yeah, that's true. Fair play. That's true. I think Man United are getting on that level now, though, Rodney. I really do. Respect for the Carabao Cup and FA Cup. Bless you, Eric, and best of wishes, blessings in your cup. Absolutely respect. It's not all the manager's fault, guys. Just remember that. It's not all the manager's fault. But Erik Ten Hag has been sacked. That means that Man United will have Ruud van Nistelrooy, Manchester United legend, of course. Privileged to see him play as a player. I wish him the best of luck. Let's just hope that these players do not throw Ruud van Nistelrooy under the bus. One of our legends. Do you know what I mean? So that is what I hope. That is what I hope. But Fabrizio Romano has confirmed that Erik Ten Hag is sacked. Laurie Whitwell has confirmed that Erik Ten Hag has been sacked, guys. It's a results business. He's going to get 17 million for being sacked. Guys, who gets 17 million pounds for being sacked? At the end of the day, he's going to be okay. He's going to be okay. He's going to get another job as well on top of that, guys. So, you know what? Best of luck to him. Thank you, Erik Ten Hag, you absolute diamond. You've been an absolute privilege. You've been an absolute role model as a person. So I would say thank you, guys, for joining me, and everyone who has backed the manager all the way to this day. I really respect you. I know some fell off. All those people have been abusing the manager, those other fan channels and that. We were never like that. We were never like that as a Manchester United fan base, of course, guys. We were never like that. And we will never be like that, guys. Absolutely not. I couldn't spend 70 million in my lifetime. And someone said today that they get more money in 1 week than we get in a month. I said, what, 350 grand? Who do you work for? Who do you work for? I said, bloody hell. Crazy, isn't it? Crazy, guys. Absolutely crazy. But you know what? It's just where we're going at the moment. As Manchester United, this is the Glazonomics. This is where the Glazers have taken us. They've taken us to the point of no return. They've taken us to the point of no return, guys. And at the end of the day, they're the ones who messed up this football club. They are the ones who messed up this football club, guys. It is the Glazers, it is them, and they're the ones who should pay for it. They're the ones who should leave this football club, not no manager, not anything, guys. Absolutely not. Theatre of nightmares. It is at the moment, Randy. It is, and sadly, it is the theatre of nightmares, guys. Absolutely, guys. Absolutely, it is the theatre of nightmares. Guys, you know what? Finally, Erik Ten Hag has been sacked as Manchester United manager. Fabrizio Romano has confirmed. And also, Laurie Whitwell has confirmed as well, guys, that he has been sacked. So, you know what? I can't say it enough. It's been a toxic few months. It's been a toxic few months. It's been a few months of arguments, of fighting, of disagreements, of, no matter what, it's been horrible, And this atmosphere had to change. It had to change. And you know what? We got no choice now but to change. And I hope those people who have been wishing on the downfall of Erik Ten Hag change. Because at the end of the day, my opinion on those people, they're nasty people. On those other fan channels and stuff, they're just nasty people. And at the end of the day, that's what they will always be, is nasty people. I really hope that they don't lose their job sometimes. I know one of them or two of them have lost their job. You know, best of luck in their future endeavors. Do you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, you know what? Best of luck. Guys, I'll be back for Chatterbox where we can delve deeper into this. So I'm on that pretty much. I want Ten Hag until last night. I had a long day debate in my heart, and it's not easy at all. You know what? I said it. I told you guys that Erik Ten Hag has one more game against West Ham. If they lose to West Ham, that's it. And I told you last week, a couple of weeks ago, I told you weeks ago that Halloween will be the time that we should look out for. Right, guys? So, you know, I called it a long time ago. I mean, I had it on good authority. It would be about Halloween. And lo and behold, it has been about Halloween, because this West Ham game in Stratford yesterday was a game that Manchester United should have won. You know, not lose to West Ham United. Absolutely not. You know, and that is just the way it is at the end of the day. I hope all of you outers are happy. They're never gonna be happy, Brian. They're never gonna be happy, because at the end of the day, this is what they are. They're miserable people. They're horrible people. They're never going to be happy, Brian. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Big up Step talks soon. Take care. Big up Step. Big up everyone, of course. Big up everyone. Sal, big up Lord Rodney. Good to see you again, mate. Absolutely. Big up Sal. Big up Noah. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you, mate. Absolutely. The big news that Erik Ten Hag will no longer be the Manchester United manager, you know, and now everyone can just put this to bed now and we can move on, guys. And that is what it's all about. Moving on. That is what football does. Big up Sal, the legend. Big up Noah. You are a legend. Thank you so much, you legend. Thank you so much, mate, for joining me today. You know, how do you feel? How do you feel? The Outers going to hire an open bus for their celebration. Absolutely. If one of them could fit on the bus, that is. Bless you, sir, brother. Bless all the chat to the all and move forward. Absolutely. Big up, big up. They need one bus for one person. That's the thing. Or maybe two, because the other guy's pretty hefty as well. But yeah, guys, definitely, you know what? It is a crazy day. Manchester United is never quiet, is it? You know, Manchester United is never a quiet day at the time of at the life of Manchester United, guys. But you know what? I feel proud because I supported the manager from the first minute till the last, guys, till the last. And he's been sacked. And you know what? The curse of Manchester United rumbles on. Elite baller, United. Elite, he's done it. You know what I mean? It's happened. We did say play the double pivot, drop Bruno. These players are going to throw him under the bus. And they did throw him under the bus, didn't they? They definitely throw him under the bus. So I think Ruud van Nistelrooy might be the interim manager on its game against Chelsea. He is the interim manager. He's been confirmed as the interim manager, Noah. He will be the interim manager for the time being. Ruud van Nistelrooy. Of course, Ruud van Nistelrooy. I was on the terraces singing Ruud van Nistelrooy. Glazers out, Jim, all day long. Glazers out. Absolutely. Get those Glazers. Disgusting Glazers out. Greasy Glazers out. Absolutely Gruffalo Glazers. That's what they are. Greasy, good for nothing. Useless. Absolutely. And get them out. Absolutely. That is what needs to happen. Those Glazers need to leave the football club. You know, they need to leave the football club, of course, guys. Many people will be celebrating right now, popping champagne, popping bottles in the club, everything like that. They'll be doing all that business, guys, and they'll be celebrating Erik Ten Hag, the sacking of Erik Ten Hag, course, guys. But you know what? I don't feel happy about it, and I never will feel happy about it. Of course, it's not what we're about. At the end of the day, we're not about that business, of course, guys. We're not about that business. We're about supporting the manager. But you know what? We'll support the next manager now, and I suggest that everyone who wants to support Man United, come on, just get your spirits up. I know you like the manager. I know you love the manager. But, guys, it's all about Manchester United at the end of the day. This is a business. Erik Ten Hag will get £17 million payoff. I mean, for being sacked, basically. And you know what? He's going to be good, guys. He's going to be good. And you know what? We move on from that, guys. We move on from that. Brilliant, brilliant. Absolutely. But you know what? It's not a day to celebrate. It's a day to reflect. And it's a day to be, you know what, critical of our football club, the way you've been run. But I would say to Ineos have made the decision. They've made it quickly. So fair play to them. They've made the decision quickly and they've been assertive. That's all we wanted at the end of the day, is for them to be assertive, for them to be quick. And that's one thing I would say, of course. It would make me angry if Bruno starts scoring and Rashford. Absolutely, Jim. It will show you everything what they're about. Remember when Oli took charge, he went on a 22-game winning run. Let's not forget. 22 games he won. 22 games, and then suddenly they down tool. Soon as Jose Mourinho left, they won 22 games in a row. What does that tell you? Does it mean that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, who never managed a big club in his life, is a tactical genius? Or does it mean that those players have been down tooling? You know, this is why a number of those players do need to leave the football club. Enough is enough. A lot of those players need to leave the football club, guys. Absolutely. And we don't want to see them anymore. Close the door behind you. We don't want to see them anymore as well, guys. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So, guys, I'll be back for more on this story on Chatterbox. Absolutely. Saeed don't drink, Randy, but he's definitely eating some burgers. Guys, don't forget 6 games in the next 7 matches. Absolutely. 6 home games in the next 7 matches. Yeah, a big opportunity, Composed View, for him to do something, for Ruud van Nistelrooy to get some wins under his belt. I wish him the best of luck, of course, guys. And obviously, you know what? It isn't a time to be giddy, is it? It's not a time to be absolutely ecstatic, is it, guys? So, you know what? We move on, guys, and bring on the next manager. You know what? This has been coming. You know what? We had such positive vibes in the summer. We were talking about transfers. We were talking about the next players who are coming in, etc. We were excited for this season. Okay, some of us are a bit too excited, but we were excited for the season, guys, for the season to happen. And you know what? At the end of the day. And now it's just been ruined, hasn't it, really? It's been ruined. And you know what? Those players have got a year off now, really, haven't they? They got the interim. So you know what? They can do what they like now. They're going to be more inclined to you know what? Take it easy. Not like they haven't been taking it easy already. I think any sensible permanent manager would want Rashford short or sold in the summer. Anyone with half a brain, Composed View, absolutely. I do agree with that, my friend. I think anyone of that should want, you know, those players out. Absolutely, absolutely. Those players need to be out of the football club pretty sooner rather than later, guys, because you know what? They are poison. They are poison. They're poisonous, guys. And let's not forget, guys, they are poisonous, of course, guys. Absolutely. Absolutely. Guys, I'm going to go now. Take it easy, guys. Let me just repeat. Erik Ten Hag has been sacked as Manchester United manager, as confirmed by Laurie Whitwell and Fabrizio Romano. I'm back in literally just an hour or so. Please join me for Chatterbox, guys. Chatterbox is coming in at 2 p.m. UK time, guys. So don't forget to join me for Chatterbox. Let me just read some of these. Absolutely, 100%. Absolutely, Jim. Big up, Jim. Big up. I'll be back later on, guys. Take it easy. Don't forget to join me for Chatterbox. And you know what? Best of luck to Erik Ten Hag in his future endeavours. And you know what? Ruud van Nistelrooy. Come on. We have to do this, guys. Take it easy and see you in a bit. See you in a bit.